Hello, folks. I don't know if I'm streaming or not. I'll see in a minute. I am on Xbox Series X playing Star Trek Online. And the reason why I stream, just to get it out of the way, so I could uh, import it or export it to my YouTube account, since Xbox can't live stream to YouTube. With that being said, I finally recently got, just the other day, my World Razer temporal juggernaut. And I always wanted a good Galaxy class ship to use in Star Trek Online. Now, before I get started, real quick, if you're an Xbox One or Xbox Series X owner now, don't make the same mistake I did. When I had Xbox One, either it was my system particularly or my account, but for some reason, all the updates I saw on PlayStation 4 and 5 were not applying to my old fashioned 1980 sized VCR version of Xbox One. It was deadlocked, stuck, and it wasn't keeping up with current events. Long story short, I'm trying to shorten it down. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, here we go. I migrated, or lack of a better term, started over on PlayStation 4 slash PlayStation 5. I'm not a coiner or a whale. Let's just say I dropped some good change to try to catch up on what I had on my Xbox, because my Xbox Star Trek Online, I put a lot of money into it, but I'm not ashamed to admit it because I'm not a drug user. I'm not an alcoholic. I don't have any hobbies. So my money's mine to burn, and I decided to pay the rent of some of the Star Trek Online developers' apartments. Anyways, so what I ended up doing was I spent a good, let's just say, 2 years trying to build up my Star Trek Online character on PlayStation 4 slash 5. But then when I got an Xbox Series X, I was like, why not? I'll take a look. And it updated, and I was like, oh my God. Now, if you're an Xbox, I'm not trying to strong arm you guys, but if you're an Xbox Series X owner and you love Star Trek Online, or if you don't love it, you played it and you enjoyed it, and you're stuck on Xbox One, you owe it to yourselves. If you have a Series X, update it. They actually gave it the Series X update. You'll see it. It's like a little XS on the main menu. If you have a PlayStation, if you have an Xbox Series X, it's worth the update. The graphics are more clearer, more crisper, and we know ARC said they won't do it, but Microsoft and Xbox did it for us. They gave it the HD update, or whatever you call it, the 4K resolution, whatever that is. And a reason why you should come back is this little event right here, where it says events. You get 3 ships if you complete. I know. In case, just in case you didn't know, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 6 events. You got 4. One, you got to start this one at least, and then finish the other 4. You get all 3 rewards. You get a T6. I'll let you read it yourself if you don't believe me, but you have to update or you have to be on a current platform to see it. But it says you will earn right there at the top. It says play through multiple events to earn all 3 premium prizes, which is T6 ship. Let's see here, and reward store coupons. That's in case you need an arbiter. And I forgot how many lobies. Okay, here we go. Right here, duh. You see, this is with the ship. You get all this right here. If you want your own World Razer, it's right there in the list. Finally, the World Razer is there. So I'm going to get a second one. Okay, that's all the Anna Kirk Helver Cruiser. I made a video. You can fix it. You can use it. This is slow scrolling, I know. You get 2 T6. Sure, and they're not paying me. They're not giving me anything free. I'm just trying to get people back into Xbox Series X Star Trek Online. Oh, and 1,500 free lobies. You get all 3 of those if you do the event campaign. And I kind of cheated. I did one day, and then I paid off, and then I'm doing it extra so I can get I'm trying to get this 4200 as quick as I can. It used to be a lot less, if I'm correct, but it's over 4,200 points you need, campaign progress. Because on my PlayStation 5, I still have my reward ship. I haven't touched it because ever since I got my Xbox Series X, I got back full steam ahead back on my Xbox account. But this is about the World Razer. I did not mean to ramble on there, folks. Now, because I'll probably rehash what I said at the end, just in case somebody watches up to the end. But yeah, like I said, I always wanted a good, sturdy, reliable Galaxy class Enterprise D ship to use on the game. Because unfortunately, except for the next best ship to Galaxy class is the Terran Cygnus. And it's not as good as this by no means, because this one has something called the World Razer Juggernaut array. As you can see, it's just sitting here. It doesn't have any buffs activated, but one blast does over 54,000 damage. Now, when I did that Herald, where they're attacking Kronos, after you protect the star bases, that one Juggernaut arrives, and it's always teleporting away. You can never one-hit kill it. I'm not bragging. On Xbox Series X, after I hit my buffs, I activated this, because it's my hotkey there, and that thing just died. It was like floating like a slow leaf in the wind. Because I activated all my buffs as quick as I could, and then I hit it with that after letting my recursive shearing do a couple of seconds of damage, along with my gravity well. Let's just get right to it. Now, before you guys say something, Pete, you said this is the World Razer, not the Galaxy class ship. Well, fine. If you guys want to see the World Razer, fine. I'll do it real quick just to help out folks. I usually don't go this way, but ever since I don't, spoilers right here. I'm not going to say anything. Just go watch Picard and watch up to season 3. You owe it to yourselves, and there's a lot of spoilers out there either way. But avoid spoilers. Watch Picard season 3, and you'll see why I'm happy for the Galaxy class. Let's just say it was mentioned. Okay. There. I'm just doing this for the video. I'm gonna make this as short as I can. I just wanted to get folks, like I said, I don't hate to repeat myself. I just want to say Xbox Series X Star Trek Online players or Xbox One players. Let me go to a less populated oh, I am in a less populated, okay. And I just want to get out of the sunlight. There we go. This is what the World Razer looks like. Starbase is blocking my view there a little bit. Am I in the right system? I don't want to be with all those other people blocking my view. Yeah, okay. See how in Star Trek Picard season 2, the only thing we saw of this, unless I missed an episode or I just completely forgot, was this was on a painting in Picard's house. They didn't call this ship the USS Enterprise. They called it the World Razer. Not like the shaving razor, is Razer. I misspelled it, I think, in the title. I don't even know what to name this title. But this is technically from us, our universe. This ain't an alternate dimension or one of Q's tricks. What happened was something changed in our current past that made all America or all of humanity worse than Terrans and worse than Tholians. And somehow they developed the technology to ransack and destroy anything that wasn't human or their ally. And they say this ship led the charge. As you can see, the deflector dish is on the saucer, not on the hull. The pylons are a lot shorter, and the nacelles are a lot shorter. The Bassard collectors look a lot different. And if you look at it from the top, you think you're watching Battlestar Galactica, and that's a big Cylon coming at you. But I took this World Razor and turned it into the Galaxy Class Enterprise D for a better choice of words because I want to fly a Galaxy Class. I wanted to make a TNG tune or closest thing I could to it. That's just showing off the World Razor. There's plenty of videos on it, but I haven't seen any Xbox One or Xbox Series X versions of videos of the World Razor. So now that I got that out of the way, make it look like the what I had. And I don't like these. I like to make it look as good as I could. And if you guys keep on watching, we'll go do. I'll probably throw in a little fun thing here. Return to ship. I'm gonna try to do. Now it's not 100%. I'm still squishy because I just got it the other day, and this is a brand new character. It's not brand new. I've had him for a while. I haven't used him in, I guess, a long time. This was a backup temporal. I'm glad it's temporal. It was a backup temporal agent that I had. I created a temporal recruit and I just left him there. He's like mothballed, lack of a better term. I just wanted a spare temporal recruit. I had to level him up to 65. No, like right here. See, oh, I got it. He's still brand new. And my main character is a disruptor with the old-fashioned Enterprise Constitution. He's my main character, and he's a complete disruptor build. Okay, now that being said, let's get into the nitty-gritty, shall we? Now this ship, I'm keeping the obliviating phasers on him. I'm still arguing if I should make that dual phaser or a single array, because this ship turns pretty good for a juggernaut. And you can see right here the Kelvin. I'm using a Kelvin timeline torpedo because you blink and it's ready to shoot again. It has a 4-second cooldown, and I got one in the front and back. And I had to sell my soul to Satan to get a omnidirectional obliviating phaser array. Red matter, flagship distress. That way I can summon 2 ships. One is the main Enterprise, and another one is your basic saver, Kobayashi Maru. That little doodad that doesn't really seem to work. I don't know why I even bother slotting it on Xbox, at least. That for weapon buff to go with my red matter. The revolutionary shields. Now I wish I completed the Tholian event on Xbox, because I heard the Tholian doodads you get here, like I think you get a Tholian shield and warp core. I heard those are better than what this 4-set does. Now, if anybody's watching up to now, please throw me a bone, no pun intended. Give me something better to make my galaxy. I want this to be on myself, my personal exploring, no pun intended. But a good idea does not hurt. I asked that on my Kirk class. Now, I looked at a lot of videos on the World Razor, and either I'm ignorant or I did not search right on YouTube or a web search, but I could not find any reliable, in-depth detail to a phaser build. I'm sticking this straight up phaser build. I want this to stay phaser and photon torpedo. But if you know a good idea for a good console, let me know in the comments below, please. I'll gladly look at it, and if I can afford it or if I have it, I'll slap it on and see what I can learn with it. But here's my universals. I made this T6-2. I upgraded it twice with the experimental upgrades twice. So I have 2 extra slots. And I have right here the approaching agony, as you can see, for phaser and critical. I have the flagship tactical computer for 19 damage. And I guess if I'm in a pickle, until I can get the competitive gear, that's going to probably get out of dodge card right there. Because when I activate it, it's supposed to give me a good boost to flight and turn and all that good stuff. At least until I can get the innervated, whatever they're called, from the competitive reputation. That's going to be get out of dodge and live to tell about it. console for now. A few basic phaser damage. I slapped this on so I can get my three-piece power dynamic distributor cooldown. I only did that so I can get, so I can use it more often. Secondary shield. Um, that's so I could probably, that helps. We all know we need that. I put this on there for my torpedo because my torpedo is essential for this build. This I got off of my whatchamacallit. Anyways, I can't believe the name flew my head. They made a Mexican version of the Terran version of it. It's called the flagship of the J or whatever they called it. I can't believe I forgot. This is what comes in a ship, and I'm leaving that on there. That shoots out like a long beam, and it gets powerful every 3 seconds. And if it blows up, it does a big 25,000. That's just unbuffed, but that's like along with the juggernaut array. That's just super double overkill. I got a domino. I forgot what event I got, but I got one epic token, and it was an account unlock, and I've never seen that event ever again. I guess uh, everybody needs this on their ship too. I mean, that's just me personally. On Xbox, I don't know on PC. You guys might be laughing at my build. On the other hand, you might be thumbs up and saying, "Great job so far. You look tough." I'm just squishy. I have nothing that gives me good defense except for this console and this console. Now, I can go dig out in the story missions a Trillium D hull. I can go find one of those. Let me know in the comments. On my other account, it's been sitting in my account for 7 years. I made it, and it's ultra rare RCS accelerator with turn rate and damage resistance, all damage resistance. Someone said hold on to it until somebody offers you 1 billion credits for it. And I haven't been selling it, but I haven't bumped into anybody who wants one either. But on Xbox One, I made it a long time ago. Someone's, those Redditors, I call them Redditors, they don't even talk about the RCS accelerator. So if anybody thinks I should squeeze in my RCS accelerator, please let me know. That way it'll give me better turn, and it'll probably make me less squishy until I get my reputation gear. As for my skills, crew stations, let's start with the bread and butter of damage. Recursive shearing 3. Beam overload, I need that. That's just extra icing on the cake to add more damage. I put chemosite. I don't think it procs that often as it should, so I need to look into that. That's in case that's to relieve some squishiness. Uh, this is personal experience. I'm testing that out myself to see if it actually works. The structural analysis. I didn't see that in any videos or builds, and it's like, since I don't have disruptors, why not? That's to make me a little bit less squishy. That's so I can bunch everybody together and launch the world juggernaut array if it procs and takes hold. That's scatter volley, so I can buff my beam overload with the trait I got, preferential targeting and all that good stuff. Concentrate firepower, so I can. The more damage I do with my torpedoes, the more damage recursive shearing does. And your basic, I want to live skills. And in case y'all wondering, yes, I'm running the all watcher crew. I don't mind. I mean, hey, my first time. I mean, I want everything to be super. All their skills do stack, by the way. Because if y'all look right up here, the whole I had over 110,000 critical severity, but I replaced the console and put on inner agony reduce. Yeah, the Approaching agony. I had that right there. I'm thinking about putting back on. Somebody in the comments, let me know. Someone, does that work with recursive shearing? Because I heard that there's some things that will cancel recursive shearing, or recursive shearing will cancel that contract console. Because people are saying on PC, recursive shearing cancels out. I don't think I have it available on my account. There's a console that was a Terran console. It's basically recursive shearing, but in an area of effect. But I don't want to cancel recursive shearing because I've seen it melt dreadnoughts like butter. So I love recursive shearing. And what else am I want not showing? For my captain skills, supercharged weapons. This came with the juggernaut world Razer. It's a real mouthful. Y'all can pause it. I'll let y'all read it. I've never seen a trait have that much stuff written on it. There's more to it. Pause. You can read that. 1, 2, 3. Here's the rest of it. You guys can pause and read the rest of it. If I'm correct, you can get 75 for 15 seconds and another 150 buff as well. So I can get up to 150 plus 75 extra with my cannon, scatter volley, uh, beam overload, and my targeted torpedo. Let's see what they call. I keep forgetting what it's called. This, I think that counts as a firing. With these, that, and that. That can, let's just say that's a lot of buff that this particular trait does. Firing modes, and PC says they all stack, and it's really ugly what it does to the bad guys. This is the best diplomat. And I'm doing this so you guys can pause and read it on your own. I'm not trying to go too fast, but if you guys want to read it that way, that right there, I'm too lazy to update my arbiter. And plus, I'm not using, God, what's that? There's an intelligence buff out there. Surgical strike, so I don't really need to. And plus, I don't got this unlocked yet. I have to wait till my fleet gives me enough. I have to get 1 billion fleet credits to unlock. Well, I don't know. Preferential targeting. Everybody needs that. That's why I got cannon scatter volley. I got no cannons, but it'll still proc. It'll make my beams overload, do more damage. And the ruin of our enemies, I like it. It actually, now I don't think I'll be around long enough to, in a one match, to kill 100 enemies, but they say it stacks and stacks and stacks. Space buffs, Boimler effect. Like I said, if I'm going too quick, I'm just doing this so you guys can pause it and see. Innocuous. Operative. Beam training. A good day to die, you need that. If you are going for DPS on Xbox, PC does too, but you definitely need that so you can use this. Last ditch effort. It makes it where you could use go down fighting at any. I'm sorry, it boosts the damage resistance. I'm sorry. This is so you can use go down fighting at any hull level. This just gives you more damage resistance. That's for more hull points. Fleet coordinator. You get 10 extra points if you're in a full. I'm still trying to figure this out. People on Reddit, those Redditors and PCers say this is a must-have, but I don't see anybody on Xbox One writing home about it. So if somebody's an Xbox player and plays and they use contexts for Kings, please, I implore you, say something in the comments. Let me know if that works or not, if that's actually a good slot. And I got intelligence agents attaché. I can't pronounce it right. This is so when your critical hits were reduced. Until I get my temporal agent buff, it's supposed to make it where you can use this more often. I think all these more often, you know. Now, let's get into a demonstration. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I will put timestamps in the comment. If you guys didn't want to watch all the way up to now, that's fine. But you already did because I didn't put anything online yet. Let's go to I will get my ass kicked. Item sold next. What did I sell? Oh well, I don't know what I sold. I put junk for 1 credit on the market or very dirt cheap. Instead of a PvE, let's go to a patrol. Let me see what my difficulty is so I can normal, elite. Now this is going to probably be another epic fail because I have gotten blown up a couple of times already, but I'm happy with what I got. Let's do the 9th rule for once. That is a beautiful ship.
Looks like
if
there
you're a
was
Star
a
Trek.
fight here recently. I'm not picking up any House Mokai ships on the sensors, though. If they're here, they're under cloak.
Good to see you. Admiral Cabret, at your service. As you can see, we're dealing with an unexpected breakout of hostilities here. We came here to determine the status of a rather afraid...
Sorry to interrupt, but...
Take the...
I'm trying to fast forward
Carter
this.
is ready to assist you.
Lead the way. The Shurgat will follow. Reading a single Ferengi vessel, Marauder class. They've decloaked.
That's what. Leave enough of their ships for salvage.
This is what I'm talking about. See how good it turns for
He actually hired the Fakiri? He's either the bravest Ferengi ever or the craziest.
No, I just fired it, but I think I misfired. Pause. That's what she said. I'm still trying to learn how to aim with that thing. It's not exactly in front of your ship, but if you fire the World Juggernaut array, I usually wait till I'm up closer. Oh, now this build is not optimized, obviously. I can't talk straight again. This build is not optimized yet, obviously. And for some reason on Xbox, I'm below 50 health, and it won't let me call my fix support. Fix it! Please! The next developer who takes over Star Trek Online, please fix it. See, I desperately need help. I'm trying to click it. I wish I could record myself. I'm clicking my right trigger as hard as I can, but it's not giving me a backup. This game waits till you're dead, then they'll send your backup, which kind of sucks. I'm hoping it's a broken thing. Is there a ship shooting at me behind?
Well, there's good news and bad news. Which would you like to hear first? Bad news, the Ferengi managed to harvest a spore colony from the asteroid before we arrived. He's got more than enough to make our lives difficult if he sells to Ja'ul. The Ferengi ship just dropped out of cloak, and by the look of things, they're suffering a full propulsion system breakdown. No impulse, no warp, thrusters only. So, how do you feel about taking those spores off their hands?
Ah, before you...
We've got company.
There will be no deal. We want the spores. Now!
You treacherous rat!
Let's see if I can use it this time. And right. Here comes the juggernaut blaster ray. Fire. Ooh, that's just... Ooh, that left a lot of nasty there. And I'm in the middle of all that. That's a bad idea. Yeah, a lot of them died with that one hit. Did you see that? But the brings are... I don't know how they are on PC, but on Xbox, they can kick our ass without even trying, you know. Them and those goddamn vibrators. I survived. I didn't get blown up. I'm happy.
And now... The last episode of Captain Proton. It's yours.
For a Galaxy class, you guys have to give this ship credit.
I can...
I mean, most other Galaxy classes, you'll be laughed out of the game for even trying to use it, you know, so. I know, me personally, I fly what I want, but I want them to do good. And I want people to like me when I play a game, you know. I don't want them to think, oh, his ship sucks. Let's hope we never see him again. No, I don't want that kind of thing. So I've seen some starships, captains who, you know, it's a good thing it wasn't a real event. I'm going to demonstrate that, this little laser, whatever the hell they call it. Light of civilization. Let's see what it does. Ooh, I knew it was going to happen. I was more focused on that shit. Something got me there. Oh, no wonder. Transphasic torpedoes. I can't make of an excuse. I'm embarrassed. Let them not forget the name. World Razer. That was so bad. Oh, they hit me with, oh my god, they hit me with the kitchen sink. Here's another blast. There. And I missed. They say you have to use that with... Have you guys noticed how my, backup never showed up? It's like my fleet support never shows up. And it's so irritating.
They're down to a few ships. Keep up the pressure.
And like I said, for a very early build, I'm glad it took that long for me to get blowed up. But I'll eventually get it right, you know, until at least I get better equipment, you know. I just have to rely either on fleet or reputation. Oh, see what I mean? I was below 50 and they came? I didn't even see them. Is that a glitch, people? Because PC said they have problems with fleet support. And I guess we got the same disease as well. Because the reason why I say this is because, from what I understand, a lot of things are different in this game compared to PC. Which I'm kind of glad, because I've seen some PlayStation, PC gamer heads up display. I'm like, god damn, how do they play with all that stuff on the screen, man? They have like a big wall of text and clicks at the bottom, right up. You got a very tiny square in the middle of the play. Go shave your beard off and get out of my sight. I'm embarrassed. My ship got blown up. But there you have it. I displayed most of the weapons. I need to figure out when is the best time to proc this. If anybody out there has a World Razer on Xbox, let me know when is the best time to proc the Light of Civilization. And am I using it right? Am I supposed to use it when they're near death so they can channel a big giant explosion of kinetic damage? Because I know it's common sense. You don't hit them when they're brand new and full health. It's just a waste of a beam. Like, do I hit it before or after recursive shearing? Let me know if you guys are experts on that, please. You know what? If you guys watched up to now, I'm going to, since I know I love the Galaxy class and I love Star Trek The Next Generation, I guess my dad had his Star Trek The Next Generation was kind of mine. I feel sorry for yours if STD's yours. Okay, I'll stop. Enterprise was great too. I have an Enterprise ship out there I should build from Scott Bakula. He was a great captain. I don't know. Anyways, I owe you guys a drink per se. So just so we can go and let's go inside, shall we? Oh, look what I have here. This is a little surprise at the end, guys. If you watched up to now, yes, I got the Enterprise D literal bridge. What do you say right here? See, you did, I know. I am a coiner. I'm a whale, but I love this. Look at it. The Enterprise wall plaque. And yes, that's a brain. Go ahead and get out of your system. I got a brain. That's my crew. The one thing I missed most was the carpet. That's what Picard said. I don't want to spoil it, but you guys go watch Picard season 3 and you'll see why the hype of the Galaxy class is here. You can actually interact with the seats. Oh, that's an emergency door. The ready room. I just had to do it. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to go too fast. I did that on my PlayStation version of this. I'll try to walk a little slower. And this is what I love about the Xbox Series X version. You can see more clear at the back. Pause. Whoops. Except for that. That's me. I wish there was a way I can walk around in first person so I don't have to see my little... I think you can invite friends to your bridge. So if I ever get some Xbox One Series X friends, we can all go hang out in my ship. Hey, aren't you in the wrong ship? Should you be on the Kelvin Enterprise? What are you doing on my ship? Get off my... And why the hell do you work for aliens on Weyland-Yutani? Okay, that's just what I need you. Funny how y'all just beam in all of a sudden. I'll try to walk slow so you guys can enjoy the little tour. Let history never forget the name World Razer, or in this case, Enterprise. I think Picard said it in one episode of Next Generation. I forgot when. I think it was when they found the Enterprise C. I don't want to spoil it. Bedtime. Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra. Oh, you can sit down on the sofas. Okay. I was going to buy the original series bridge and ship interior, but on PC, characters sit on the floor, float in the air, sit on tables. It's broken. It would have been a disappointing video, so I didn't want to buy it. Because I am running an original series character. This is one of them, but I'm trying to turn him into a TNG character. O'Brien, you're fired for not being at your post. Wait, he was never. I don't know. What am I saying? He's on Defiant, right? To this day, I can't find a bathroom either. I don't think anybody found a bathroom on the Enterprise D. Doctor. These were in every episode. I wonder why she never interacted with those. You know, of a ship of over 1,000 crew, you'd think they'd have a sick bay with more than 5 beds, right? I'm just throwing that out there. I shouldn't. I know it's a TV show from 30 years ago. I need to stop while I'm ahead. You see, Star Trek Online gets a lot of unnecessary hate. Some of it's not hate, I wouldn't say, but a lot of it is deserved on, because the developers just do dumb things, you know. But I heard that they got rid of them, or some of them. They say there's one developer we cannot mention. I think Riker said in one of the episodes, it was like a special episode a long time ago. He pointed to somewhere on the ship saying, "Here's the bathroom right here." It was like a documentary episode of, they're talking about Star Trek The Next Generation. And he pointed somewhere saying, "Here's the bathroom." Blah, blah, blah. And I forgot exactly where it was. I guess this is a spot where if you want to hide from the captain, you can just hide back over there. In this game, Geordi is still alive and he's doing stuff out there. I think he's the captain of his own ship now. And if anybody knows for sure, I know it, it's been said. I think the developers got with Paramount and CBS or whatever. They are saying Star Trek Online is considered soft canon. I guess what they mean by soft canon, I'm just taking it what it means. As long as it's canon, I'm happy. The only thing I hate about that is soft canon, and I guess it means we can believe some things if we don't want it. I don't know what they mean by soft. There's only one thing I hate about this soft canon is why the hell did they follow? I mean, it's a great story so far. I don't want to spoil it, but we're taking the tour of the ship. I shouldn't remember. See, but you see how everything's so detailed? It's like, and the developer said that it could be just crybaby tactic to get people to buy it, but I'm sure if you're a Star Trek The Next Generation fan, I'm sure if you like this game, don't worship it, but you like it, and you're a fan of The Next Generation, in case I double quoted, you'd have this. They're saying that barely 100 people bought this, or barely 10 people bought this bridge set. I'm in denial because I'm not going to deny it. I bought it twice on my PlayStation 4/5 account when I migrated to PlayStation 5 for a couple of years, and I recently got it when I got the World Razer. But this was supposed to be a hangout. Supposed to be holodecks. I don't know if someone said that they gave up. If they gave up on it, that's bad. I just hope that the developers that's going to take over Star Trek Online, I forgot the name of them, but they're saying that Cryptic or Art Games is going away and a new developer is going to take over. If by the grace of God you hear this video or watch it, could you please consider giving those of us who has your bridge a chance to somehow integrate a PvE environment and warp us, or just make it like we're actually there? We don't have to earn loot, because loot can't come out of thin air from a holodeck, because what you get in a holodeck can't leave, by fact. Just for maybe experience, because you can't put that in a bag and carry it with you, but let us choose a mission or something to do fun while we're in here. Or let's go to Razer without going to Razer. There's a potential just for this holodeck. And if you got friends with you that come along with you, we have a spare. So the new, I claim ignorance. If anybody puts in a comment, please put in the comments the name of the new developers, and if they're a lot more likable than Art Games. Because Art Games, you had a good potential for something right here and you didn't use it. Shame on you. Look at that. Even little, you can just walk up here and wow. Computer arch. I'd love to get into this thing and go back to the 80s where Kirk was trying to find the whales. That'd be a fun thing to do right here. But I'll end the video by showing y'all this. And we all can agree to do this. This is why y'all here. I hope. Recognize those doors. 10 forward. What do y'all think, people? That's still one of the glitches. And she's a Vulcan of all things. Standing on a chair. Shame on you. She must be from the Cerritos. Having a tantrum. There is a little duty officer event you can get from this. You can make a... I never knew this until I got this just the other day. Your duty... You can get a duty assignment just from talking to your... What the hell? Oh, I need those two, though, at least. Okay, I need to go get some stuff there. But you can get some duty officer stuff there. I never knew that. Your bartender can give you some duty officer stuff. Sitting in front of a big old bright glowing box can hurt your eyes. Why is there a man wearing a dress in my ship? Go put on some pants, for God's sakes. God. This ain't the 1990s anymore, people. I just hope I didn't lose a scroll. I'm just being a dork. Wow, you can actually sit on the stools at the bar. I want 10 chocolate sundaes. Back to the bridge, and I'll end this video, and that's the... Oh, here's my other wedding room. Okay. I don't know why I got the Defiant in here. I'm not Defiant, the Reliant. That was a bad ship. Well, it wasn't bad. It was just the guy who was flying it. Not again. First on PlayStation 5 and now Xbox. Hey, Fish, are you dead? I mean, I know what happened to you. Oh. The cards are going to be so mad. His fish doesn't move anymore. That could be my fault. Bed. Oh, and by the way, I hope I don't jack the price up. Let's just say, for some reason, the World Razer is not really wanted because it's less than $1 trillion. But if you're a Star Trek The Next Generation gamer, you're on Xbox Series X, whether you have to wait a year to complete the event campaign, or if you buy a bunch of keys or whatever and sell it. I don't want to brag. I'm not a coiner, but that's what I did. I bought a bunch of R&D boxes, sold them, got 12 billion credit, and I bought this for less than 12 billion. I realized I didn't need 12 billion. Look at the detail to that. Wow, it's actually changing. This game has, if you give, it gives back. Let's just leave it at that. And look at this too. You can still look at the window when Picard was like that. But like I said, if you saw my build earlier, at least until I get more, I could probably have the best consoles on a game, but it won't mount to a hill of beans unless I get more stuff or more. I just need either fleet or reputation gear. But being blown up once on a elite difficulty patrol, I can live with that. I appreciate you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and spread the word around, people. Why am I bald-headed? Anyways, remember, I'm going to say it again before I leave. This event, you get all 3 prizes. You get all 3, as it says right there. You get all 3. A T6 ship. 2. You get 2 C-Store ships. I don't know why they put Z-Store there. And 1,500 Lobby. You get all 3 of them if you get up to 4,200 campaign progress. If you're at Xbox One / Series X, I don't know how it is on S. But if you've parked Star Trek Online, don't do what I did and wait too long. When I saw this updated, I was like blown away, But make it so. I'll see y'all folks out there, and hopefully y'all keep the game alive on Xbox Series X, because I'd hate for the game to go dead after I finally got my USS Enterprise. See my plaque. Y'all take care. God bless, and see you in the games. Bye-bye.